to ask about those other realms that he feels and senses. Describe them to me. Where are they? Can we see them?
Realms of light.
Realms of light. And these realms, these light realms, it's consciousness. And why does he visit these realms of consciousness? What does he get from them?
It raises awareness.
Oh, it's all about awareness. Tell me, has he had a life himself on these realms of light? No.
He'll go there next.
He'll go there next. And he wants to know what he's being prompted to do. So what's his contract? What's his contract for down here? What is he prompted to do?
To slay the dragon.
To lay the track?
To slay the dragon.
To slay the dragon? And when you say dragon, describe this dragon to me. Is it a metaphor? Or is it
a field of consciousness?
It's a field of consciousness. So how is he going to be able to slay this field of consciousness?
He will channel the light.
He's going to channel the light. And I want to ask what was going on. What's going on with the earth and Mexico? Explain that to me, please.
The earth has been tied to the dark world.
The earth has been tied to a dark world. How did that happen?
Through magic and ritual.
Magic and ritual. So, what are we to do to be able to release ourselves from this dark world?
We need to close the door.
To close the door? Tell me more so that I can understand. Close the door.
The rift has been open in time and space.
The rift has been open in time and space.
To allow dark energy, dark entities into this place.
To allow dark energy to come. Well, how can we safeguard ourselves then? How can we close these energy portals, these doors to our world?
I've been shown like sigils.
You've been shown the sigils. And is my client going to be working to raise the light energy on earth?
Yes.
Can you tell me about his interest in astrology? What does it mean to him? Why has he got an interest in astrology?
He reads it without...
He reads what?
He reads it without having to look at it.
So he reads it, so he
it
just connects with the astrology?
He just reads it on the ethers.
Yeah? Reads it in the ether? So numbers are quite significant then?
Yes.
I want to ask you a question. I want to check my client's body, his etheric body and beyond, and tell me, is this protection intact now?
Yes.
Yeah? Tell me about these wormholes.
They have places where our teachings evolve.
There are places where teachings evolve.
Yeah, lots of information.
Lots of information. So does he go down these wormholes every now and again for this teaching?
In his sleep.
In his sleep. Thank you. So what's his main contract on Earth?
To help heal the earth.
To heal the Earth. And can you tell me a little bit more about the hidden Stargate, please?
It is a gateway to multi-dimensionality.
A gateway to dimensionality.
Multiple dimensions.
Multiple. And does he use these gateways himself?
He has done.
He has done. What's the purpose of him using these? Where does he travel to if he goes through these gateways to dimensionality?
To dimensions.
Different dimensions?
Yeah.
Is he going to collect something or going to bring something back? What does he do?
Downloads.
He downloads. I see. Thank you. So, my client's soul group, his soul family that he works with, are any of those down here working with him today from his group?
Yeah.
Has he met them yet?
Not all.
Not all. And I want to talk about this hyperdimensional being. Can you explain that to me, please?
It is where all souls will go to.
Where all
their
souls,
evolution.
where all souls will go to. It's their evolution. And is that the new frequency and changing vibration, and where everybody's saying that we are having an awakening comes from?
It is like being above a chessboard.
It's like being a what?
Above a chessboard and seeing all the pieces.
Oh, above a
For
chessboard,
all times,
seeing all the
all
pieces.
spaces.
All times, all spaces. Wow, thank you very much. Can I ask who sent him to share this session with me?
Himself.
Himself, yeah. So why me in particular rather than any other regressionist? He's travelled miles to get here. What's the connection?
You could bring the frequency needed for this time.
I can bring the frequency. How am I going to be able to assist to do that? To be more specific for me so I understand. How do I pull this frequency down?
It is already here.
I thought it was, yeah. Is that the connection that I feel all around my head?
Yes.
Yeah, thank
You
you.
have worked together before.
We've worked together before.
Yes.
I kind of guessed that as soon as he walked through the door when I saw his eyes. Yeah. So we've both chosen to be contracted to work at this particular time. Thank you. So, do you have a message for everybody before we close this session? Do you have a message for the people? Or do you have a message for me? How can we help?
Be strong and trust the plan.
Be strong and trust the plan. How's the plan going at the moment?
Everything is in motion.
I want to ask a question. I've been thinking about doing a couple of workshops of raising vibration. Is this one of the ways that it just comes to me? Is this one of the ways that I'm going to be able to download all this information and pass it on?
You will channel the relevance frequencies
I'll channel the frequencies
and information for those who come to you.
and the information. I do feel that when I work, I'm downloading information that I didn't even know. I ask questions that I've never known come into my head. Is this the downloading and the working? So who's working with me then for me to be able to pass on this unique work?
Saint Germain.
Saint Germain. I knew it. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Can you tell me, are we finished for today? Or is there anything else that you want us to do, say, or
Time is done.
time is done? Thank you very much. Well, now we're coming to the end of our session.